I am sure that nobody in this room would be so arrogant or ignorant to think that God only loves you if you're straight. And for the first time in the history of St. Mark Church, we are celebrating Pride Month.
Just last week, I was in the town I grew up, Brunswick, Georgia, for the graduation of my niece. Had some healing conversations with members of my family, like my sister. I'm estranged from my parents. My father is a well-revered pastor in the town. He's got his doctorate in theology. He can quote you the Greek. He can quote you the Hebrew. He can break everything down for you about the Bible and the ins and outs, but he has this blind spot when it comes to homosexuality and queerness, that if you are queer, you're going to hell, which is always fascinating to me because you can't find that anywhere in the Bible. I, too, have gone to theological seminary school. Beyond just the scriptural aspect, because people misinterpret scriptures all the time, which is why it's important to go to Bible study, to read your own Bible, to ask questions, to sit down with your pastor and to the leaders in your spiritual community. Beyond that, for me, growing up, hearing that about queerness and hearing that queerness isn't just a sin, but the worst sin, and it's sending you to hell. You can be an adulterer, you can be a liar and a thief and a murderer, and God will still save you. But if you love someone of the same gender, then that breaks the agreement. When I really fell in love and I realized that romantic love is just as pure as spiritual love, and there was no sin in that, that was when I had to turn back to my Bible. And what I think is important for a lot of people in the church specifically to realize is that when you teach these biased doctrines, there are people around you who are queer, who are internalizing what you're saying. Even just a little joke that you're making about the person on the corner wearing a dress, or someone who has their makeup done and you don't think that they should be wearing makeup, you just make your little slick comments, or you're watching something on the television and you're throwing holy water at the screen because two women just kissed. I want you to realize that the people in your life, especially the young people in your life, are internalizing that. I had suicidal ideations the majority of my childhood. I don't have the numbers right now, but a vast majority of queer children commit suicide because they're being bullied and they don't have a safe place to go. We wonder why so many queer youth go out into the streets, because we're not welcoming them into the church. Someone like me, who has loved Jesus my whole life, I was baptized when I was 4 years old. Someone like me felt like I had no place to go. I couldn't talk to my father, I couldn't talk to my pastors, I couldn't talk to the preachers, I couldn't talk to the mothers of the church, because I had been told something that they considered a sin was the worst possible sin and that I was going to go to hell, and that was the long and short of it. God never told me that my life was wrong. In fact, I started praying specifically to God. God, if I'm wrong, I need you to show me. I need you to make this clear to me that I'm taking the wrong steps, because, again, me and God are good like that. We've been tight since I was a toddler. So, talk to me, God. And he kept showing me, this is okay. You are okay. I love you. Don't listen to what they're saying. Listen to my words in the Bible. The greatest commandment is love, right? I joined this church because I had gone online and I was looking for a black church that was queer-affirming, not just queer-tolerating. A lot of people like to tolerate it. That's fine, just don't bring your little boyfriend around the house. What if Jesus was saying the same thing to you? Because we could all go into your life and we could all look at the things that you've done, and God is still saying that he loves you and he's still welcoming you into his kingdom. Thank you, Pastor Gary, for this church. Thank you to the members of the church who have embraced me as I am. It is not a small thing. It is not a small thing for a gay boy like me to have a church home where I can feel safe. Thank you. So God bless you. Happy Pride.
Many LGBTQ folk have been told that they don't love right, or they can't love, or they aren't loved, or they're unlovable, or that they are cut off from that big eternal beyond love. Families say it to them. Churches say it to them. Culture says it to them. We can even say it to ourselves. It is a cut with deep pain. It can be a deep pain that lasts an entire lifetime. I want to acknowledge today I'm celebrating pride. I'm declaring, I'm proclaiming, I'm demanding in the face of those who say otherwise that life does have meaning for all of us, and that meaning is love. I refuse to limit my God, to lock my God into a cultural understanding, because culture is a fickle thing. I refuse to join those who think that they have the last word when it comes to gay and lesbian people. I refuse to join the homophobics, the gay bashers, the misquoting of scriptures. I believe that God so loved all of us, gay and straight,